Alright, gonna pick up where I left off yesterday with Red Dead.
I'm a wetting my tongues all night long. So you how you think you have all that money? I'm sorry.
His blood was shed for you. He is a warrior.
Hello there.
Hello there.
War, for you have lust in your hearts.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to Bonnie. Go do some farmstead chores for a little bit.
Come on. Yeah. Slow down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
You can't win, son.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, You'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's get these cows moving. Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Yeah!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Easy now.
Nice job, Mr. Marston. Keep it together now. That's it. Whoa! He's got it.
Go!
Drive us down the road, Mr. Marston.
Here he comes. Muy bien, senor.
Ain't that hard, is it?
Bien hecho.
Look at the cowboy.
Come on.
Come on, get down, Henry.
Get right at them. Drive it this way. Come on, boys.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ooh, usually I don't mess up this easy. Here we go. There we go. I was just getting... Cliff was throwing me off there. Now we got it.
Yeah!
Keep going, Mr.
Nice of you
Marston.
to join me.
Nail it down.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Come!
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Watch for the runner.
Get a move on!
Keep him tight now.
Move on! Move on! Come
Bonnie's
on!
gonna
Come
love
on!
this.
Come on! Yeah!
true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on. Faster!
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Like sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. Yeah!
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches that steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who could handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one up for me, Marston!
Come on!
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso! Hold him there now. Giving him too much rope to play with.
Now don't go and hurt yourself!
Yeah, he's a fighter, that one. That's it. Keep a hold of him now. Keep it tight now, Marston. Come on, Mr. Marston. You can get him, sir.
Keep him still now!
Relax!
That's it!
Take
Don't
it
give
slow
up!
now.
Almost got you!
Let's see it, boy.
Moving too much!
Come on in, cowboy.
You'll have this in no time!
That's it!
Show me what you got, boy.
You're doing fine!
Come on!
Come on, let's go.
Come on!
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
Nearly there! Hold yourself now. There.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch.
Whoa
See you
there.
later.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. What are you waiting for? We haven't got all day.
Come on!
Keep a good hold on him. Right, let's see if you can break this one. That's it. Lead with him.
This don't feel too good! You're mine now! Whoa! Relax now! I'm in trouble here! I got you now! Calm it down!
Easy now.
See? We're friends now.
Look at that. You're a natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch. Whoa.
Come! Whoa! Slow it up now. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.